the beauty in your face, when all the anger separates us. Smile when you're not afraid to die, but I'm afraid with each goodbye. Lost the sun above my head, lost myself in things I said, and why is all you've ever seen your why behind the screen, and all it means to me when you are now. I'm forgiven, I'm forgiven. When you've been gone, lost in the lapse again, lost in the lapse again. I'm forgiven. Lost in the lapse again. Lost in when you've been gone, lost in the lapse again, lost in the lapse.
When I was 12 years old, I walked into the living room and my parents were watching a documentary. I don't remember much of what I saw, except this one scene where the scientist placed 10 rats in an enclosed box with no food, no water, no light. Within a few days, the rats had begun to turn on each other in a sort of violence I had never seen before. Any form of connection severed by an innate will to live. And I wasn't shocked. I wasn't scared. I just sat there and thought, well, thank God I'm not a rat. It did teach me something, though. It was in that moment that the idea of survival had become apparent to me, and the lengths that one is willing to go to ensure that survival. But it's only recently that I've learned that survival, with its ability to be so complex, so nuanced, it's so completely simple at the same time, isn't just something that's tied to rats. In fact, recently, I've learned that maybe what one is capable of doing in the heat of trying to survive is one of the most central things there is to being human.
No, we can't do this.
We might not have a choice here.
There's always a choice.
Yeah, Alice, there's always a choice.
We'll starve.
And what if Tom finds out? What then, huh? We'll be dead.
Yeah, we'll be dead, Alice.
Tom doesn't need to find out.
There's only so much food down here, and he knows how much there is. You know that.
Yeah, Alice, you know that.
Look, I have mouths to feed. There are people in here counting on me.
Why is that your responsibility?
Yeah.
What?
Who put you in charge?
Yeah, who put you in charge?
Someone has to take back control. Tom is... He's losing it, okay? And people are talking. They're scared of him.
He is kind of scary, Mark.
I know.
Things are bad, Mark. We've only been down here for 2 months. Who knows how much longer it'll be before we all starve? We need this food. It's not his. It belongs to all of us. I need you on my side, Mark.
We need you, Mark.
Okay, fine. But not too much. Only enough to keep everyone going.
Okay.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just taking
That's
a look.
Tom's bag.
Uh,
If he sees you.
Guys, I don't feel too good
Hey!
about this.
Don't you go anywhere. This doesn't leave the 3 of us, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Okay. I really need to leave.
Stay here.
What's that doing here? I thought none of us had any weapons.
And who told us that?
Tom.
Where did he get it?
I don't know. But it's ours now.
What?
Well, Alice, you're crazy.
Chris! Stay here. You know how to use it.
I'm sorry?
Before all this, I heard you talking to Jill. You said you knew how to fire one. So do you?
Yes, but why does that matter?
Take it.
Alice.
Mark, take it. He lied to us all. He cannot have it.
And why should I have it?
In case we need it. In case he finds out what we've done.
We? When did this whole thing become a we?
Since you saw me take the food. You're with me, yeah?
Alice, I can't take this.
Look, Mark, I know you don't like making hard decisions.
What do you mean I don't like making hard decisions?
I just mean...
This isn't a hard decision, it's kind of a life or death situation here, Alice.
Okay, fine. I know you don't like making life or death decisions. But our choices are limited right now.
What am I meant to do with it? Kill Tom?
No? It's just better that's kept out of his hands. But, Mark, if the time comes and you do need to make a life or death decision, you better be ready to make that choice.
This is ridiculous.
Good. You're all here. Are you two okay?
Yeah, of course.
Everything okay, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
What do you want, Tom?
Yeah, I was kind of busy.
Oh, I just wanted to call a meeting. That's all. It won't take long.
Okay then, go on.
Where's Elle?
I don't know.
I thought I told you to gather everyone.
I did, but I couldn't find her.
You couldn't find her? This place is like 3 rooms.
Yeah, I couldn't find her, Robert. What's going on? Great, she's here now. What do you want?
Where were you?
I was in the bathroom. Tom, what are we doing here?
Frank?
Yeah?
How long have we been down here, Frank?
Um,
Anytime you're ready, Frank.
2 months. 2 months and 6 days.
Yeah. And Jill?
Yes.
No, you, Jill.
Me?
On the left.
Oh, me.
My left.
Oh. Me? Yeah, you.
How much food do we have left, Jill?
I don't know.
Well, take, I guess.
I don't know.
Not enough.
Right. Not enough.
So what are we going to do?
We could search for more.
No, we can't.
Why not?
I'm not sure if you've noticed, Simon, we can't exactly leave.
You don't know that.
Yes, we do.
We can't survive up there for more than a day. At the absolute most.
You.
I have food and supplies. Another week, and I would have died.
Then we leave with food and supplies and we search for more.
There is no more. That's all I've been trying to tell you. Not in the search, anyway.
How do we even know you're telling the truth?
Excuse me?
I mean, you've only been down here a couple days. How can we trust anything you say?
What if he's the one who's been taking the food?
What? Someone's been stealing food?
I was hoping to deal with that later.
Who would steal food? Wait, how do you know this?
Because I'm not stupid.
Well, there must be an explanation. Maybe we miscounted.
Yeah, maybe you miscounted.
Are you calling me stupid, Chris?
What?
Are you calling me stupid?
No,
Well, that's what you said.
no, I mean,
Why don't you count, Chris?
what?
Go on. If you think it's so easy trying to ration food.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Go on. Count it.
Tom, there's no need for this.
Why are you so nervous, Chris? Ever since I came in here, you've been acting like a disobedient dog. You know something.
No.
Come on, Chris. Don't be shy. We won't judge. Okay. How about this? How about everyone closes their eyes and you can tell me if you know anything. Man to man. Hey? Come on, everyone. Close your eyes.
Tom!
Close your eyes. Do you know who took the food?
What is this meeting really about, Tom?
We're in trouble.
What do you mean trouble?
He means we're running out of food. Out of my food, I'd like to add.
Your food?
Yes, my food.
You said it was your food.
My bunker, my food. You're only here because I was gracious enough to let you in.
Yeah, like if you could have taught us.
Excuse me?
How much do we have left?
About a quarter of what we started with.
What?
You heard me.
A quarter? How could there only be a quarter left?
Because we only had a certain amount of food, Mark.
And you never thought of maybe getting more food for your little bomb shelter?
It's not a bomb shelter, it's a doomsday bunker. I built this place for 1 to 3 people max. I don't know if you've noticed, Mr. Nice Guy, but there's 12 of us here, and we weren't careful what we had.
Hence the rationing. What's funny, Alice?
So we don't have enough food. What are you proposing we do about it?
I've come up with a plan.
On what authority?
On my authority.
Which no one gave you.
Does anyone here have a problem with me being in charge? No. I didn't think so.
Tom, what is this about?
Some people need to leave. And we're going to decide who. Right now.
Leave. What do you mean, leave?
As in leave, goodbye, sayonara. We're kicking people out.
Who?
That's what we're going to decide on now. As a group.
How very diplomatic of you.
Do you have something you'd like to say, Alice?
How are we meant to just kick people out?
Well, does anyone want to volunteer?
This is a joke, right?
Do I look like I'm joking?
So we're just gonna send people off to the death?
We don't have any other choice.
There's always a choice.
Not right now, there isn't.
So how are we going to decide who gets to stay? We could vote.
Guys, come on, we can't seriously be considering this.
Right.
Why not?
Why not?
If we run out of food, we all die. If it comes down to all of us dying, or some of us surviving, then it's sure.
Surely what? Our only choice is to kill people?
Well, would it be killing them? Just sending them outside. Maybe they could survive.
They won't survive.
No matter how we choose, we'll still be sending someone out after their death.
And who cares?
Me! The moment we start killing people.
It's the end of the world, Mark. We can do whatever we want.
Well, maybe we talk about this some more. Maybe some people want to volunteer themselves.
Oh yeah, sure, Al. You go right on ahead. I'm staying right here, thanks.
Guys, we can't do this.
He's right.
No, he's not. Tom is right. We're running out of food.
There has to be another way.
As I said, no matter how we choose, we'll still be sending someone off to their death.
Well, it's a bit too late to start worrying about that, isn't it, Tom?
Enough!
How about we vote on it? Hands up for kicking people out if there's a majority of votes towards that.
Then that's what we do. Fine. We'll vote on it. Robert, Jill, Mark, Alice, Daisy. I need you on my side, Daisy.
If we know their option, then yes, we'll kick people out. Al? Connor?
I've seen what's out there. I won't be a part of this.
Simon?
And that leaves you, Chris.
I don't know.
Vote no, it's a tie. We'll keep discussing this until the inevitable happens and people start to leave regardless. Or you could make this a whole lot easier on everyone if you vote yes now, and maybe if you do, you can stay.
Hey, that's not
Everyone
fair!
quiet!
Go on, Chris. Vote.
Well, I think we all know who's getting kicked out first, don't we?
Who?
Him.
Great. I knew this would happen. Just my luck. Let's kick the new guy out. Doesn't matter how many times I tell them, they never listen. No one can survive out there. I barely did. And I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. They can kick me out. They need me. Hell, I thought it would be done last week if it wasn't for me arriving. Including him. And he wants to vote me out. Well, this is how everyone likes it when he finds out about his little secret. Me? Why me?
He's only been here for a week. It makes sense. Jill, what it does.
All those in favor of kicking him out?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. Are you forgetting something? You need me. One of you are only going to be on the last, like, who's going to pull you through? We can find someone else. Who?
I studied first aid in college.
See? Problem solved. And I'm the only one here who survived out there. And whatever's happening out there keeps on happening. And when the inevitable comes, we have no choice but to leave, find new shelter. You need me.
You're not the only one who's exposed to the surface. We've all seen it.
Mark.
I'm just saying.
So you think you should be able to leave?
No!
Yes.
He's a doctor.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. You've only been down here for a week.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just a Frank. That's not what we said 3 days ago when we first diagnosed you.
Shut up. Diagnosing? It's nothing.
Our good old Frank here has contracted something from up there. What?
Hey, I'm Frank. Thought you should maybe get to know me. Considering I've been completely thrown under the fucking bus by this guy. I'm not sick, by the way. Well, I am. But he says I'm not contagious. Not that we know of anyway. I've been down here for 2 months and everyone else is fine. You see, when the infection happened, when the event happened, I was right in the thick of it. Well, I must have gotten infected. He says that I'll be fine. There's also a small chance that this infection could spread. And then we'd be in trouble. But they didn't need to know that. You said it wasn't contagious.
Contagious?
Everyone shut up!
What do you mean he contracted something?
He's sick with whatever infection's up there.
And you chose to keep this from me.
I don't want to cause panic. There's no reason to suggest he's contagious.
There's no sign of the infection spreading.
So then there's nothing to worry about.
That doesn't mean you will become contagious. The infection could still be in its early stage of development. I might be a doctor, but no doctor in the world has ever come across this. I have no idea how it works.
So then what's the use of you? If you don't know how it works, then what's the point of having you down here?
He's the one he's worried about.
I've been down here for 2 months and nothing has gone wrong.
And you were hurt for weeks. You could be infected too.
I'm not! How do you know?
Because I'm a doctor!
Oh, whatever! Both of you can get out. You're sick!
If we're infected, then surely all of you are as well. We are not the problem here.
You're just voting on kicking me out!
This is my bunker. Get out!
You know what? No one has to take this crap from you, Robert.
Yeah, no one cares that it's your bunker. You may have built it, but we're all here now.
You should all be thanking me.
For what?
For being a conspiratorial freak who devoted his entire adult life to building a bomb shelter?
It's not a bomb shelter. It's a doomsday bunker!
Or whatever.
I don't know if you know this, Robert, but everyone here hates you!
So if I were you, I would tread very carefully.
People don't hate me.
Well,
You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
that's irrelevant.
Irrelevant?
No one wants you here, Robert.
You're wrong.
Here, what's Robert to say?
I kind of like you.
Thank you.
He stays.
If everyone wants him to leave, then surely that's what has to happen. Considering you wanted everyone's valued opinion in the matter.
He stays.
Thank you.
If we want him to leave, then he leaves.
Not him.
Why?
Because I said so. And if anyone questions me again,
Then what?
Then maybe you'll end up like Claire.
Well, don't talk about her.
Who's Claire?
We agreed that we wouldn't talk about her.
Why?
Because I don't want to think about it.
Why not? It happened. Nothing good will come out of pretending like it didn't happen.
Alice, stop.
And we all know why it happened too. It happened because this guy,
Shut up.
our great and humbled leader, went ahead.
I said quiet!
I think we should all just calm down.
Yes, I agree.
You know, everyone called me crazy. My entire life. I was the creepy guy down the lane. The creepy guy with his weird bunker. But look at me now. I was right. I was right. My entire life I was delusional, but I saw it coming a mile off. Delusional. Hate that word. And look at these people. These ungrateful, pathetic sheep. They ridicule me my entire life, and when the whole world goes to shit, they all want to come to my bunker, use my power, and eat my food. Well, I'm not having it. And I've got him on my side, and that's all I need. Maybe instead of focusing on me, we should be focusing on who's been stealing the food.
We don't know who's been stealing the food.
Oh, I think I got a pretty good idea.
Who?
Jill.
Me?
Both of you.
Well, don't be stupid.
Well, hold on, maybe he's right.
Why would we be stealing food? I don't know. Why wouldn't you? Could be any one of us. Why not start with you? It wasn't us.
You two are always off in your little corner, chatting away like a pair of high schoolers.
So?
It's suspicious. That's all I'm saying. I know how you stay up past everyone
We
else.
like to chat. We're friends.
Tom, it is them, I'm telling you.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Hold on, he doesn't know anything.
What's your problem, Mark?
I don't have a problem.
Clearly do. Everything I say you have to argue against.
You're delusional.
What did you just say to me?
Oh my god, just stop! All this arguing is getting us nowhere.
What if it is them?
What do you mean?
Jill and Jill, what if it is them stealing the food?
It's not.
Prove it.
Fine, I will. Jill, wait. What is it? Jill, we can't do this. What do you mean? You know what I mean. We could help right now. We aren't ready yet. We won't be for days. So you're just gonna let someone get kicked out of here? You're kidding, right? I don't know. We could volunteer ourselves. We've been stealing food for 2 weeks now. We were planning on leaving anyway. Why not just help everyone out a little bit?
We're planning on escaping, not leaving. If we leave now, then we leave with nothing. Everything, all the food and supplies that we've been gathering, the food that we've been stealing will be taken from us.
That's not true. If we volunteer ourselves, they'll be grateful. They'll give us something to send us on our way.
Even if we do leave with what we've managed to take, it still won't be enough. We need at least another 2 weeks, then we might be able to make it to another sector if we're lucky.
Jill, we can.
What do you think is going to happen when we volunteer ourselves? We've been stealing their food. Think about this, Jill. What do you think he's going to do? Remember Claire? Remember what happened to her?
If you're about to do what you're about to do, then we're no better than him.
Jill, it's us or her. Please, Jill, I need you. Remember what you said, it's us against them from now on. We can't go soft now. If we do this, then keep our heads down. We can be out of here and in a new shelter within the month.
What if there is no other shelter?
There has to be. Please, Jill, I need you.
Okay. Okay. I'm with you.
I can prove to you that it wasn't us because I know who's been stealing the food.
Who?
Elle.
What? Elle! Elle's been stealing food!
Yeah.
How do you know?
Where do you think she was when this meeting started? I was in the bathroom. Check her bag. My bag.
What's in her bag?
Just check it.
I knew it!
Elle.
Get out.
That's not mine.
What?
Elle, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
How could you, Elle?
Someone must have put it in my bag.
10,
Elle. I always have a strange
9,
feeling about her.
Guys, come on, I'm being
8,
settled.
Maybe we should think about
Seven.
it.
didn't do it.
Oh, please!
6,
Tom?
Alice,
What?
Alice, we can stop this.
What are you talking about?
4,
Alice, come on.
Fine. Come on,
3,
Tom. Let's talk
We
about
don't
it.
have time.
I didn't
2,
do this.
Then who did it?
1,
It was you.
0.
I don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm scared. I thought they liked me. And Jill. I thought I was close to them. They were the ones that I would always go to if I needed to talk. And they would come to me too. The amount of times I sat there and just listened. And they set me up. Why me? I didn't do anything wrong. I kept my head down and got on with things. I always have. Out there, I was a teacher. A terrible teacher at that. I had no control over my classes. I was always told I needed to be more assertive, louder. But I never could be. Even down here when I knew I had to say or do something, anything, I just couldn't. I saw what happened to Claire. I was there. She was innocent too. That day was the scariest day of my life. Well, until right now. It was also the day that he changed. It was about a month ago. It feels like it happened yesterday. No one could talk to him. No one wanted to. Especially Daisy. I think she was in denial or something. So I did. Tom? Do you need anything? Tom, please.
Leave me alone.
They put her outside. It wasn't your fault.
I know that! Who said it was? What happened to her was her own fault. I did what I had to do for the group.
What?
Leave me alone, Elle, and never bring her up again.
Tom,
Leave me alone.
Tom? We need to talk. What happens now?
What do you mean?
What just happens and needs to be addressed?
No, it doesn't.
It wasn't right.
Right?
And I know that you said it was an accident,
It was an
but
accident.
if anything like that happens again,
Then what? Are you threatening me, Mark?
maybe.
What happened to her was her own fault. And Alice's.
Alice didn't do anything. You were the one scaring people.
Go away.
What are you doing?
I'm rationing the food.
Why?
Because we need some control in here. Now leave me alone. Mark? If you ever threaten me again, you better be prepared to follow through. Because if you don't, I'll kill you.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm scared. Please, someone help me.
Stop! She didn't do anything! Jill.
What are you talking about?
I don't think she did it.
What makes you say that?
Because I
She
just...
doesn't know what she's talking about.
I do! We all know Elle! She wouldn't have done this. She's been the one who's been giving away her own food to others.
That explains why she needed more for herself.
That makes no sense.
Thomas, I promise you. I am promising you that I did not do this.
What was it doing in your bag?
I don't know!
What was it doing in your bag, Elle? And you better have a better answer than I don't know, Bryce.
Jill put it in my bag. Jill number 2. Or both of them, I don't know.
Is this true?
No, of course not.
And Jill 1?
It's not true, Tom. She's just trying to cover her own ass.
How about you let her speak for herself?
No, it wasn't us, but I know she didn't do it.
How do you know that?
I just
Stop
do!
saying that!
Tom, I think we should take a step back and regroup. There's no need to rush anything here.
Don't tell me what to do!
I'm not telling you what to do. I just think we should calm down.
I'm calm. I'm perfectly calm. Can you not see that?
Yeah, I might be a little too cold.
What was that?
Nothing, just a joke, a stupid joke.
No, say it again. If it was a joke, then say it.
It's okay.
No, say it. We've got a comedian with us, everyone.
Tom!
Does this all amuse you, Frank?
What?
You heard me.
What did I do?
You laughed at his joke. You laughed. Do you think this is funny? Someone's stealing from us?
He wasn't always like this. I mean, well, he seems crazy now. But he wasn't before. He was my friend. He is my friend. We're actually quite close before everything happened. We were together at the time of the event. We were traveling for maybe 6 days when we made it to the bunker. We'd heard about Tom's friend, who used to live down the road from Robert. His friend's actually traveling with us for a while. But then he and Tom got into this huge argument and his friend left. Tom didn't speak for days until we got here. It was actually kind of scary. But that was nothing compared to what's happening now. I'm really, truly scared of what he might do. He convinced me they couldn't do anything about what happened to Claire, but I'm starting to think he might actually be losing it. He's a good guy, I swear. He was. And he listens to me. He trusts me. I just hope he isn't too far gone. Tom?
What?
You're really scaring me, Tom.
I'm sorry. I've just had it with the disrespect from everyone.
I know, but this is isn't the way. Everyone, let's just take 5, okay?
What do you want?
I don't feel well.
Here, sit down.
Look, I'm sorry for before.
It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Well, actually, it was a massive deal. But forget it.
I don't know what I was thinking. You're actually one of the nicest people here. And I don't know. Ever since you arrived, it feels like you filled a hole that needs filling. And you're a doctor. We need you.
Frank, seriously, it's fine. And I'm sorry for telling everyone you're sick.
I think I deserved it.
Open wide.
So what do you think is going to happen now?
Hold on, keep your mouth open. I don't know. If I'm being honest, I'm worried about Tom.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
It doesn't look like nothing. What is it? Have I gotten worse?
I'll be right back.
Connor, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I can't.
Am I going to be okay?
I don't know. With infection, it's spread. And your pupils have dilated about what looks like 20 to 30% more than we should have.
What are you saying? Am I going to be okay?
I don't know. But Frank, it gets worse.
What?
This morning, I woke up with a sore throat. One checked it out. I have the same pock marks that you have in the back of your throat.
What does that mean?
I think it might be contagious.
No, you must be wrong. What are we going to do? Are you going to tell the others, Connor?
What's the point? If you're contagious, then we're all sick.
You know, ever since I arrived here, I wanted to leave. I'm not meant to be here. But they were shooting down the airports and I was stranded. I happened to be right in the area when everything happens. I was on holiday and now look at me. That's when I saw Robert. He had a big bag full of what looked like supplies, and he was walking straight toward this place. He was walking with too much purpose, with no panic, straight for this hatch. And I somehow knew where he was going. So I begged him to let me come with him, and after a moment of begging, he let me in. I don't know if that thing up there has spread, but it means that there is nothing waiting for me outside. That's my home now, except it doesn't feel like a home. They don't notice me. I may as well be invisible to them. The only person who is nice with me is Elle. She's nice, and I know she didn't steal the food. It was Jill. I saw them. Well, I saw her taking stuffs in the cupboard and putting it in Elle's bag. And they blamed Elle. I know what you did.
I'm sorry?
You and Jill, you stole the food.
Why would you think that?
I saw you last week. I knew you put the food in Elle's bag.
It wasn't me.
You were involved.
Are you going to tell the others?
Maybe.
Simon, please, I'll do anything.
Take me with you.
What?
When you go out, take me with you. I need to get out of here.
How did you know we were planning on leaving?
Why else would you steal so much food?
Simon, I can't.
Why not?
Because she won't let me.
Is she your boss?
No.
Take me with you. And I promise I won't tell anything to Tom.
You wouldn't, would you?
I know.
When he comes back,
We turn everyone against him.
convince them to kick him out.
They won't listen.
What?
They won't listen, they never do.
Then we make them listen.
They think they need him.
And as long as they think they need him, they'll vote to keep him in.
Simon, can you help us convince them?
Yes.
Convince him of what?
Nothing, Daisy. Leave us alone.
I don't agree with everything he says, you know. I have my own thoughts too.
Then you know it has to be done.
He's a good guy, Mark.
Yeah, tell that to Claire.
Can you stop that?
What?
How dare you? You were involved in her death as much as he was. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that none of this would have happened if you weren't out to get Tom.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You started everything that day.
You had no idea what you're talking about.
Tom's lost it. We can't have him around anymore.
You just try to do what's right.
You're kidding yourself, Daisy.
He needs to go.
And you're going to be the one to do something about that, Mark. Really, you.
If I have to.
You don't know what you're doing.
Run back to your friend, Daisy. I can handle myself.
What's that?
That's how much food we have left. We only have about 5 more of these boxes.
What? How'd you let this happen?
Because you're all too greedy for your own good. That's how.
And someone's been stealing food.
Don't pretend like you're off the hook, Elle.
Leave her alone, Robert.
I didn't do anything.
Everyone calm down. We need to start making some decisions here.
Okay then. If we need to start making some decisions, then let's start making some. If we're voting on who to kick out, then I vote for Tom.
Mark, please.
Why are we looking at this guy? Why isn't he up for elimination? Without him, all of our problems go away. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of living like this.
He's right.
I thought you were against kicking people out.
Yeah, well, maybe I can make a few exceptions.
You know, this is your problem, Mark.
What?
You spent your entire life trying to please everyone, so when the time finally comes, you can't make a firm decision for yourself. But then soon you realize that you can't make everyone happy, so you pathetically hop from one decision to another. One minute you're advocating for peace, and then the next you're rallying a mob to kick someone out. You have no backbone.
At least he's trying to do what's right.
What's right? We're really going to talk about what's right. Does it look like we live in a time where we can think like that anymore?
If we don't, then what do we have left? We become savages.
No, we become what we have to become to survive this. Doing what's right will get you nowhere.
So we're meant to become him?
Can we all just take a second to calm down? Please.
If we're trying to keep people out, why not start with him?
He's the one we need to be worried about, people.
Just stop.
Why don't we just vote on it?
We're not kicking him out. We need him.
We don't need him.
Just stop.
No. It's okay, Daisy. If they want to kick me out, then that's their right. If we are talking about what's right or wrong, after all. But I'd like to get to the bottom of something first. I think one of you's been holding out on me. I think one of you knows something more about the food. And they've been staying nice and quiet.
What are you talking about?
Chris, I asked you before, and you lied to me. I'm going to give you one more chance. What were you 3 doing in here before I came in? You know something more about the food. Are you the thief?
No.
Then tell me who is, and nothing will happen to you.
Maybe Jill's got a point. Maybe what's right doesn't matter anymore. I feel like I don't have a choice here. If I stay quiet, he's gonna boot me out. And I haven't suffered in here for 2 months just to be booted out. When everything went down, I was all alone out there. Everything just changed like that. I'm the youngest here by far. No one really respects me. Especially him. And I need him to respect me. I know I promised not to tell. I know I swore that I'm only the 3 of us. And I know that staying quiet right now is the right thing to do. But that's the thing, isn't it? When you're talking about survival, what's right doesn't matter anymore. It was Alice.
What?
Is this true?
Yeah, it is. I knew it!
Alice, why?
Oh, because look at this place. Look at him.
But to steal food, you're hurting everyone.
I stole food for everyone. His rationing was going to starve us. We needed more or we weren't going to make it. He was in on it too, by the way.
I didn't do anything. I was telling you not to do it.
That's a lie and you know it.
Look, Tom, I didn't do anything. It was Alice with Mark.
Hey,
And you want him to leave because he's a threat when he's been stealing food this whole time?
I stole food once. And like I said, I stole it for all of us. We needed more.
There is no more.
Guys, we need to tell you something.
None of this matters anymore.
Okay, fine. Maybe he's right. Maybe people do need to leave. But I am not the one you need to worry about. Ever since Claire died, you've all seen it. I know you have. Even you, Daisy. He has lost it.
We really need to tell you guys something.
Not now, Frank!
Please don't talk about her.
We have to. She's dead. Because of him. That's what I've been trying to show you guys. But you've all been so slow to see it. He's unhinged.
You think Claire was my fault?
I know it was your fault.
Someone remind me. Who started the argument that day?
Alice.
Correct. And who's been trying to divide the group in two?
Alice.
Correct. And whose fault was it that Claire stepped in the way?
It was you who pushed her. She never would have fallen if you had been a danger to everyone. That's why I started the argument. I needed people to see who you really were. And she died because she was trying to help. And you couldn't
Quiet!
Shouldn't we do something?
No! Let's see what happens.
Apologize, Alice!
Fuck you.
Apologize for what you did that day, and maybe I won't kill you right now. Fine.
I have a choice. Staying on the sideline and not being able to make a firm decision when I need to. It's made me weak in their eyes, but I've just been trying to do what's right. And I'll continue to do what's right. Because they might not want to admit it, but doing what's right is the only thing we can do to hold on to any semblance of life before. Except this time. This time, things are a little different. I've never killed someone before. I don't really know if I can. But maybe right now it's what has to be done. Is that even the right choice to make? Does killing one for the sake of the many make that action right? Maybe it's just a choice I can't make. But if I don't, if I'm too much of a coward to end this now, then that's it for me. He'll kill me on the spot or send me out there. And honestly, I don't know what's worse. So I guess right now, I only have one option.
You gonna shoot me, Mark?
Don't move.
You're not gonna do it, Mark. You don't have the back.
I said don't move!
Do it then. But think very carefully about the consequences. Because if you don't kill me, you will regret it. Oh, come on, Mark! Show everyone your true colors. You see, people, this is what you become in this world. We all become corrupted at one point or another. The important thing is being able to follow through. So follow through, Mark.
I think the kids are in trouble. Do not know what all the troubles are for. Give them ice for their fevers. You're the only thing I ever want anymore. Live on coffee and flowers. Try not to wonder what the weather will be. I figured out what we're missing. Tell you miserable things after you are asleep. Now we'll leave the silver city, 'cause all the silver girls